Hello, Mr. O here. I am going to go through and do a daily cursive with you. You'll have a packet that will look like this. Now, it's not going to go in alphabetical order, but that's okay. It's going to go in order of practicing certain skills. So, I will demonstrate how to do a few letters. I'll erase. You can either practice along with me by pausing the video and practicing that letter. And then when you have finished that letter, you could resume the video and move on to the next letter with me. It's totally up to you. This first section, I'm going to start with the letters L, E, and H. All right, now for all of this, we're going to pay attention to our skyline, plane line, grass line, and worm line. First, that L starts at the grass line, up to the skyline, and down. All right, that's the L. Now for the lowercase e. Just like the L, I'm going to start on that grass line. I'm going to go up to the plane line and cross below. Grass line to the plane line and cross below. Grass line to the plane line and cross. Now to the H. Just like the L, I'm going to start the grass line up to the sky line. When I get down to the grass line, though, I'm going to come back up to the plane line, just like that, all in one motion. My pencil, or in this case marker, is not coming off the page. Cursive is about making letters without picking up your pencil. There we have L, E, and H. Now, that fourth page in your packet shows some connections. So if I wanted to do one H into another H, I'd make an H, and when I get here, I start into the next one. Just like that. Now if I wanted to connect L to E, I'd make an L without picking up my pencil. E, L, E, L, E. Maybe I want to write the word eel. E, E, L, E, E, L. And there you have your first three letters. All right. Next, I'm going to do the A, C, and O. My marker is becoming a little dry. I'm going to grab a new one. A, C, and O. All right, so for the A, start on the grass line, come up. When you get to about 2 o'clock, you're going to come back around and down. It's one motion. Plane line, 2 o'clock, down. Plane line, 2 o'clock, down. Those are our A's. And these are all going to be 2 o'clock letters. For the C, it's going to be just like the A, but instead of going all the way around, we just go like that. 2 o'clock and down. 2 o'clock and down. 2 o'clock, down. 2 o'clock, down. All right, now our O. O is going to start down here at the grass line, come up to 2. It's going to complete a round, then it's going to go like that. And its connection is going to be up below the plane line, just like that. All right. There you have your A, C, and your O. Now, if I wanted to do some connections, maybe I'll connect a bunch of C's together. All right. 1 C, 2 C's, 3 C, and so on. Maybe I want to go A's, A, A, A. Maybe O's. Notice my O connects from above. So if I was going to go C-O, C, O, oops, C, O, C, O, C, O, C, O, C, O. And there you have A, C, and O. Next is going to be our U and our W. U, W. All right, so first the U. Start down on that grass line, up to the plane line, down. There's one U. Again, I'm not picking up my pencil. Doing it all in one motion. Time for the W. Starts just like the U, but then it does another, and it has a connection just like our O. Kind of up at the top there, up at that plane line. It comes down just a little bit, like that. All right, now let's practice connecting a bunch of U's. 1 U, 2 U, 3 U's, 4 U's. Just like that. How about some W's to each other? W. Like that. And how about W to U, to W to U, to W to U. Just like that. All right, next we will look at G, Q, and D. I'm going to grab another marker. G, Q, and D. All right, let's start with this G. It starts at the grass line, up to the plane line, comes around, and down to the worm line. I went a little bit farther. I'm going to try that again. I think it's time for some new markers. Those are our G's. Now our Q's. just like the G, but it curves the other way. Now a D. D starts just like a C, then it comes back around and down. All right, how about some connections? Let's do D to D. Not row is not working as well. Be right back. I need to get the different brand of marker. Sorry, everyone. All right, let's connect some D's. How about some G's? How about some D's to G's? How about a Q to a U? Because they usually come together. How about, I'll go Q, U, D, G. Q, U, D, G. There you have it. All right. Now we're going to look at N and M. Our N and our M. All right, first this N. Oops. Juicy mistake. Now some M's. How about some connections? Some N's. 1 N, 2, 3, 4. I'm only lifting up my marker to move my hand. How about some M's? 1, 2, 3. How about N, E, N, E? M, E, M, E. There you have your N's and your M's. Moving on. Some R's. S's. And T's. All right, this R starts at the grass line up to the plane line. Then it comes down a little bit before going back down. Like that. S curves up to the plane line, back down touches, and comes out. Now our T. This one starts down at our grass line all the way up to the skyline again and crosses at the plane line. It doesn't come down like an L, but it goes up and comes back down on the same line. Okay? Let's look at some of those connections. Let's connect some R's. How about some S's? How about some T's? Don't forget to go back and cross them. Otherwise they might get confused as L's. How about T, R, S, T? How about step, S, T, E, P? We haven't gotten to the P yet. All right. Next, we're going to get to F, B, and K. F, B, K. All right, the F starts all the way down at our grass line, up to the skyline, just like an L, but then goes down to the worm line, comes and connects at the grass line, and up. Again, all the way up like an L, but then down to the worm line, connects, out. All right. B looks a lot like an L, and it starts just like one. Then when it gets up here, back to the plane line, it connects kind of like the O and the W. As you go, you'll also see the V also has a connection just like this. All right, now the K starts kind of like an L. When it gets here, it's going to go back up like an H, comes in and out. Think about a lowercase k. We're kind of making that cross with the cursive. Can you see how it's similar? All right, let's practice some connections. How about some F's in a row? F, F, F. How about some B's? Notice, I don't go all the way back down to my grass line. I have to connect above when I use the B. How about some K's? How about B to E? B, E. My E doesn't, normally my E would start down here, but because my B connection is above, it connects up there. How about the word, how about just B, like the animal? See the difference, the E that connects down here versus up here? You have to do it like that, otherwise it'll start to look like an L. All right, B's, F's, and K's. Nearing the end of our lowercase cursive alphabet. Must feel good. Turning the pages. All right, here we're going to do I's, J's, and P's. I, J, and P. All right, I. Just like the T, it comes down on the same line. If you did something like that, that's going to look like an E with a dot over it, so you don't want that. I. Now the J starts like the I, then it comes down and goes all the way to the worm line, crosses on the left side. Now that P starts just like the I and the J, down, up, and around. You might see some individuals writing it like that. All right, how about we connect some I's? All right, we have to go back and dot them, otherwise this is a bunch of U's. 5 I's. How about some J's? J, 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 J. Oh, and we ended with an I. J, 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 I. How about some P's? How about P-I, P-I? Pippi. What about, ooh, my favorite, pie. All right, there you have it. All right, next we're going to jump into the Y and the V. The Y and the V. First, some Y's. Down at the grass line up to the plane line. Kind of ends like a J. Can you see how that could be a J? But it's not. It's the end of the Y. All right, now the V starts very similarly. Although when it gets up here, it does the same connection as our B and our O and our W. The beginning is the exact same as the Y. If I wanted a Y, I would just plunge down to the worm line and back. For a V, when I get here, I do that B-O-W connection. All right. How about we connect some Y's to begin with? Y. Why? Why? Why, you ask? All right, how about a couple V's? Woo! Gets a little bit trickier when we connect V's because we don't start at the bottom. So, our first V, if there was a space, our other one would start down here. But because we have to connect it up here, it starts a little bit higher. How about we connect YE? Y, E, Y, E. Maybe Y, E, S. Yes. How about VE? V, E, V, E. All right, and last but certainly not least, we have Z and X. Z and X. All right, so this Z starts at the grass line, goes up to the plane line, comes down, just like that. Then it comes up a little bit and then plunges down to the worm line. All right, how about some X's? Similar start, then we cross. This is a lot of people's favorite letter. All right, how about we do some Z connections? One Z, two Z's, Z connections. How about XE? XE, XE. How about exit? E-X-I-T. Cross the X, dot the I, cross the T. That's a fun one. E-X-I-T. Cross the X, dot the I, cross the T. E-X-I-T. All right. We've made our way through the whole alphabet. Now, when you feel ready, join me in the challenge of writing your ABCs in order and connect them all. So, I would start A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Make sure I got to dot my J. I crossed my T, crossed my X. And now I know my ABCs. Take as much time as you need to practice these. In fact, come back, practice certain letters all you need to.